It is me, it is I, it is she, it is her, it is thee, it is who, it is Rosie Rosette 2020 pal. I alluded to this in the other video, the COVID video, but I would just like to let you know. Okay, you guys remember? Do you guys remember the guy I was talking about? And I was like, um, these people are getting, okay, so I deliver to, um, a couple unhoused encampments, homeless people encampments. Where I may cook some food, I get some food, whatever, and I deliver to them. I try and do it once a week. I haven't been going to this one as much because I found a couple others and I've been going to them more because I think someone else is giving food. But anyway, so I've been going the past couple days, and usually my little friend, little boyfriend Mario, he gets up and he talks to me, and we ask how each other is doing and everything. There's like 8 tents there, so we just small talk or whatever. But he is the one who was asking for cake and ice cream, so I think this was sometime last year. I got him a cake, and then he was like, "Well, where's the ice cream?" And I was like, and I was really kind of pissed off. Like, okay, you know what? You get your money, you go down. And I think I made a video about it. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. He got hit, and I said this in my cover video. I might say this in every video tonight. He got hit by a truck. No, no. Someone was coming off of the freeway, and they was coming off so fast that they hit him, and he died. They said he died instantly, I think. And this was November 29th. So, I go there at least once or twice a month. I used to do it every week. Damn, it was almost every day. But, you know, because I have other, encampments that I drop off to. So, I was like, okay, let me make sure that I get them this food. So I drove up, and I think I could be his sister, cousin, or anyway, another woman. They're not together because she has a man. She was like, yeah, did you hear? And then I was like, mm-mm, what? She was like, did you hear about Mario? I was like, no, what happened? And I'm thinking, she was gonna say, oh, he got, a place, or he got into some money, or he got a girlfriend, something. She was like, well, yeah, he's not here no longer. And I was like, oh, okay, where'd he go? And because I noticed, I've been the past 2 or 3 times, I've dropped off food, and usually he comes out or she comes out, but it's usually him, during the day. At night, he would not open up his tent for anything at all. When that sun goes down or as it gets later in the day, he would never open up that tent. But, when I come in the morning, I drop off stuff, he'd get out or whatever. If it's early, I don't really want to say much, but, I would, we would talk and, just small chat. So she was like, he's not here anymore. I was like, well, where is he? And she said, he got hit. And I was like, yeah, how, what? She was like, well, because he would go recycle cans or whatever. And she said that he got hit by a car, and he didn't make it. And I'm just like, I'm putting the food, and I'm just like, it didn't click because I'm trying to take some food out the car or whatever, and I'm just like, what do you mean? He's not. The guy in that tent, she said, yeah. I said, what? When did this happen? And she was like, well, I think it happened like 2 weeks ago, but it happened November 29th. If you look up, if you Google, Bicyclist gets hit in San Jose on November 29th, um, by more of fatality. I don't know how they worded it or whatever, but I was just like, oh my God. No, not him. He was the sweetest, you know, guy or whatever. Always had that smile. You know what I'm saying? Always wanted some cake and ice cream, but was always very appreciative. Always said thank you. That's the one who, remember when I was I think I cooked some soup or beans or something like that. And when it, I got a pot, because I didn't have anything, they didn't have anything that I could transfer it in. So I was like, okay, go ahead and take it. And then I said, I'll come back. They were like, yeah, come back. And so I came back. It wasn't the next day, it was probably a couple of days. That pot, it was so clean. And I was like, no, I was like, don't clean it. Just, don't use your water. I'll clean it. He was like, okay, hold on. Well, they scrubbed the mess out of it. I mean, it was like, I don't know if they used bleach or whatever, but that pot was sparkling clean. When I used to come, drop off food, he would just be like, you want some? But he was just such a sweetie. He really made it comfortable for me in my fellowship, to drop off the food, and just always so thank you and kind and welcoming. He got a little spoiled at a time, but you know, I'm gonna miss him. This one hurts, and I'm just like, God, I don't know if I can do this, because I get attached to people, not because I've been dropping off food to them for. I don't want to cry because I don't want to get sick. Um, for about 3 years now. This is 22, yeah, 3 or 4 years, maybe 3 years. Oh my God, you just hi and bye, or shoot the mess or whatever, just small talk, and but he was just always so gracious and just grateful, and always thinking, always, would help me with the food and everything. And he was like, if you ever need anything, I'm here for you, and what you need, just, oh my God, just nice. Always said thank you, always said thank you. He kind of made me feel good once, because he was like, his family was like, well, what are you eating? And he was like, this woman comes and brings me food, and he's gone. And it's just the way that he left this earth. He lives in a tent with no running water, no electricity, and during a pandemic. But he didn't pass. He never even got sick. Not that I know him. No, he never got sick, because like almost every time he never had on a mask. He never had on a mask. He was never sick. And so um he was never sick. He was never sick. And for him to, never, I don't know if he got robbed, but he was never stabbed, or got shot or anything. Nothing. I mean, that's their community, whatever. And for him to die from getting hit by a car while recycling, didn't, I never felt threatened by him, ever, ever, ever. And for him to pass away like this, I'm just like, oh my goodness. I literally almost fainted. Because when I realized, what she was trying to tell me, I said, the guy right, that's in that tent, she said, yeah. And they have a dog, Bella. And she says, when the owner asks Bella about Mario, and Bella just puts her head down like she knows that he's not there, and he's, in his spirit or whatever. And I was just like, oh, but this guy was just so sweet. His smile was just, because he never wore a mask. His smile, never, he was never threatening, nothing. Literally, I've been, trying to deliver food to them for about 3 years now. And someone who's just, you just feel safer. And, I'm risking myself, because I'm always alone. And he, just was always welcoming. Always welcoming. Just, and always said thank you. No matter what I dropped off, he was always like that. He always, during the daytime, like I said, he always got up and, picked up the food or whatever and asked me how I was doing. Just a nice soul. Just a nice soul. Always said thank you. Always. Always, 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 always. So, Mario. I don't know if it's Mario Marco, but rest in peace, young man. Rest in peace. You're a sweet, sweet soul, and I am really gonna miss you. I'm so sorry about this. I'm really gonna miss you.